Charlie does such an amazing thing too with just vision and sight and in the way that he, holds his eyes and the way he sort of like holds it down. But he also is just so perceiving constantly that you sort of forget that he's playing a blind person. He does it so
Yeah.
well. And also just the way that he sort of like, he does this sort of thing when he like holds his head that I've noticed so often. And it's usually like, it's not always a sensory thing. It's sometimes like a bit of a reveal. And again, it's just there for you to see it and capture it, if you're paying attention. And it's been really fun to get to know all that stuff and be there with the camera to capture it and to support it.
Yeah, you stole my next question. I was going to say, do you sometimes forget Charlie Cox is blind? I had that written
Yes.
down.
Yes.
But it's a weird kind of thing though, because he's playing a guy that's blind, but yet he has this impeccable hearing, and those fight scenes, he has to be tempted to not to go too far, but also to make it to sell it. Like it's a tricky balance. It's not like Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman, right, where he's just straight out, he's blind, and that's it. It's got a caveat to it that's very difficult. And like you said, the way he manages it, you can't learn that in any acting school. That's silly.
No, it's really remarkable. I mean, it's just like masterful level of control and knowledge of his character and sort of just, and he really informs all of us. And I think the stunts are a great example. He does so many of them himself. I mean, we have an incredible stunt team. He's an incredible stunt performer who works with him too, but he's able to do a lot of it, and he really knows how, when he's Daredevil, he just knows how to perform that in a way that is exhibiting kind of these abilities. And I don't know, I don't want to speak for Charlie, but I would think he would almost say that he maybe it doesn't have sight, but he's not blind. It's like he's able to perceive in such a way that he wouldn't consider himself
Yeah.
actually not being able to, hindered in any way. Like he really has a whole landscape that I think that he works with.